Hello and welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly catch-up show about all the news from the world of science, technology, invention and innovation. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. There's lots coming up in today's episode, including details about an MOU signed between Technology Development Board and an Indian startup for sustainable water management technology development. And the academic programs at Aries are creating world-class human resources in the field of astronomy and astrophysics. But first, let's take you through the headlines of this episode. Technology Development Board of TST signs an MOU with Indian startup Krishnam Technologies to commercialize Dhaara smart flow meters that will be helpful in monitoring and controlling groundwater exploitation. Indian startup's oral scan device may prove helpful in cancer prevention and treatment. Aryabhat Research Institute of Observational Sciences in Nainital on a mission to create the next generation of astrophysicists. Project internships and specialized PhD programs to help students pursuing a career in astronomy. And a glimpse of the Swatch Sagar Surakshit Sagar campaign of the Ministry of Earth Sciences. The campaign started as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, will run till September the 17th, International Coastal Cleanup Day. And now the news in detail. The Technology Development Board of the Department of Science and Technology has signed an MOU with a startup to develop a smart water management technology. The startup, Krishnam Technologies, has developed the Dhaara ultrasonic flow meter for effective monitoring and control of groundwater. Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, recently announced financial assistance to the startup for further technology development. Here is a Science Monitor report.
Uncontrolled exploitation of groundwater, climate change and reducing annual rainfall are issues contributing to the worrying situation for the groundwater level in different parts of the country. The condition diverted the attention to the need of developing smart water management technologies in the last few years. The Government of India launched the Rs 6,000 crore Atal Bhujal Yojana for the conservation and sustainable management of groundwater resources. The program is being implemented in 80 water-stressed districts of 7 states including Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. In addition to the government's efforts, a startup, Krishnam Technologies, established with the help of research done under Indian Institute of Technology Kanpur, has developed the Dhaara ultrasonic flow meter. This meter can be helpful in the effective monitoring and control of groundwater exploitation across the country in the future. Recently, the Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, announced a financial assistance of Rs 3.29 crore to Krishnam Technologies to further develop smart water management technologies. The Technology Development Board of DST also signed an MOU with the startup in the presence of the Union Minister. When fully developed, the technology can prove to be a game changer in the field of water management.
Our top priority is to develop flow meters that address present challenges faced, whilst effectively and effortlessly measuring water flow in the areas of drinking water supply, automation, and others. There are thousands of users who need to track this information on an hourly, daily, and monthly basis, and Dhaara Flow Meter instrument infuses new hope to water managers and precision to data-driven decisions.
Dhaara ultrasonic flow meter is an integrated system for online monitoring using 2-beam ultrasonic flow meters that are designed to track water distribution in real time. Its applications are in various sectors such as drinking water supply, groundwater extraction, industrial water usage and precision irrigation. The device collects data through sensors, stores it in the device and then transmits the data to online cloud servers. Then, the data is transmitted to servers for analysis before being displayed on the dashboard. This unique solution is a combination of hardware and software for flow measurement and water management respectively, and the hardware architecture is based on the Internet of Things IoT communication circuits. The Dhaara ultrasonic flow meter is battery operated and complies with ISO and Central Groundwater Authority standards. To begin with, the technology will be used in places of commercial use such as hotels, hospitals, malls, food industries, schools and colleges.
It can be installed in all types of pipes like cast iron pipes, PVC, stainless steel pipes, rigid copper pipes, etc. Our flow meter comes with an inbuilt IoT application which helps in data transmission over the cloud. There are some safety conditions to consider before installation. For successful ultrasonic flow meter installation, locate the flow meter in a sheltered position away from falling water. During installation, care must be taken to ensure that the end fittings on the meter are not stressed during use. Install the device away from the valves, regulator bends and other components that could cause excessive turbulence on the fluid entering or leaving the meter. Ideally, the meter should be installed with straight lengths of pipe on either side for a distance of 10 pipe diameters upstream and 5 pipe diameters downstream.
The startup's MOU with the Technology Development Board will boost production and also help in the commercialization of these smart water meters. The technology will also prove helpful in the implementation of the Government of India's Atal Groundwater Scheme. For this, the Central Groundwater Authority has issued guidelines under which every commercial groundwater user will have to install a smart water meter. The guidelines will be implemented throughout the country in the future.
The rapidly growing startup ecosystem in India is helping to create a nation that is self-reliant in every field. The recently held DST Startup Utsav saw several startups that are working towards improving facilities and resources in the medical sector. One of these is the SASCAN Meditech from Thiruvananthapuram that developed a handy device for oral cancer screening. Let's get your report on the utility and special features of this tool.
The DST Startup Utsav was organized by the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India on the 12th of August in New Delhi. The event saw the participation of 75 selected startups from across the country who showcased their products and their contribution towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. One of these startups, SASCAN Meditech Private Limited, demonstrated their own device, Oral Scan. Developed by the startup, this handy scanner is an easy and affordable solution for oral cancer screening. The device will prove to be very helpful in the diagnosis, screening and biopsy of oral cancer.
I looked at possibilities for adapting the technology, that is the remote sensing technology, for diagnosis of cancer. So I submitted a proposal to the DST for funding, and they funded us, and we started this journey of utilizing the remote sensing techniques for detection of early stage cancers and all. And slowly we progressed from clinical studies to the multi-centric clinical studies and product development and refinement. And over a period of time, now we have different kinds of devices, like one for detecting oral cancer and another for detecting cervical cancer based on the same platform technology. And now we are also into developing a device for treatment of early stage oral cancers using photodynamic therapy.
India alone accounts for over 80,000 oral cancer cases every year. However, due to the late detection of the disease, in most cases, its mortality rate is comparatively higher. In the initial stages, doctors usually use elementary means like torches to check for cancer, which sometimes does not detect the exact location of the cancer, thereby delaying detection. The oral scan device, developed by SASCAN under DST's funding project, can detect oral cancer at an early stage. Oral Scan is a handheld imaging device with a high-resolution monochrome complementary metal oxide semiconductor or CMOS sensor. This allows the device to throw purple, green and red light on the oral tissues. The images obtained from this are then analyzed with the help of cloud-based machine learning algorithms, which shows the exact position of the affected tissues in real time. Oral scan allows quick and painless testing method and also shows the precise location of the malign tissues. The device also works in conjunction with a laptop or tablet so that cancer screening facility can be made easily available even in the remote areas. With a little training, healthcare workers and paramedical staff can operate this device easily.
We want to create an impact in the society with the oral scan so that people are benefited. That is the objective of the company basically.
This oral scanning tool developed by an indigenous startup is now available in the open market. It is expected that with this device, while doctors will be able to diagnose oral cancer easily, patients will get an opportunity to undergo cancer screening at a lower cost and with lesser wait time. Oral scan is an innovative R&D solution that can benefit not just India but across the world. The tool gives hope of detection of oral cancer in its early stages, thereby increasing chances of saving more lives.
Aryabhat Research Institute of Observational Sciences, Aries, is India's premier institute in the field of astronomy, astrophysics and atmospheric sciences. The institute, so far known for its research work, is now playing an important role in preparing the next generation astrophysicists. Apart from project internships, the institute also runs specialized PhD programs in the field of astronomy and astrophysics. Students pursuing a career in astronomy can now complete their PhD from Aries. Here is a Science Monitor report.
The Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, or Aries, an institute of the Department of Science and Technology based in Nainital, has specialized in astronomy, astrophysics and atmospheric sciences since its inception. Started in 1954 as an observatory of the state government from Varanasi, this institute was shifted to Nainital in 1955. After the formation of the state of Uttarakhand in 2004, the institute was brought under the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. It was then renamed as the Aryabhatta Research Institute for Observational Sciences, or Aries. Throughout its journey, this premier institute of the country has made significant achievements in the field of astronomy, and now Aries is counted among the world's leading observatories. The country's, or rather the world's best observational equipments are installed at Aries, including the latest addition of a 4-meter liquid mirror telescope.
At Aries now we have also started working very closely with ISRO. So incidentally, ISRO has shown its interest to set up a new telescope at Devasthal to monitor some of the space debris objects. So this near-Earth environment is also becoming very important, and as you know that we are launching satellites every other day, but these satellites die after some years, and when these satellites die, they become a junk. So these are called space debris, and it appears now that the space is getting filled with such debris. And these debris are dangerous for the new satellite. When it is launched, it can go collide with this dead object and can destroy this beautiful satellite. So it has been very important to track these debris in space, and ISRO is taking up this as a major initiative and activity, and they've identified Devasthal as a suitable site and Aries as a good partner to do this exercise. So we have signed an MOU with ISRO on certain these kind of space activities.
It is a widely accepted fact that to maintain the standard and progress of any institution, trained human resource is needed. Realizing this responsibility, the Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences, or Aries, is now majorly promoting its academic activities to create a future generation of scientists in the field of astronomy. Aries offers PhD as well as integrated MTech PhD program in all three of its research areas, namely astronomy and astrophysics, atmospheric science and engineering research. Apart from this, project internship facility is also available to the students of other educational institutions throughout the year. Aries is also collaborating on R&D programs with the Indian Space Research Organization or ISRO, in addition of having bilateral and multilateral cooperation with various international institutions. This ensures that researchers here have the opportunity to take advantage of international exposure.
Aries is now also heavily engaged in education, because facilities are for the next generation. So we have to build the next generation as well. For that we need trained manpower. So we have a very active PhD program. We have a integrated MTech PhD program, and we also have throughout the year project internship programs and so on. So I'm just indicating that the future of any research institute lies with the next generation students, and it's our responsibility to train that next generation in an appropriate direction. And particularly in astronomy, astrophysics, it's not taught in the undergraduate or postgraduate level at different universities. So it becomes a responsibility for the academic institutions, research institutes like us, to train the next generation.
Research programs in astronomy, astrophysics and atmospheric sciences are not usually taught at undergraduate and postgraduate levels in universities. So, educational programs at an institute like Aries, which is equipped with state-of-the-art observational research facilities, can provide opportunities for better training to an entire generation of future scientists. Students keen to pursue a career in the field of astronomy can complete their PhD from Aries after completing their bachelor's or master's in science subjects.
The Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India is running the Swatch Sagar Surakshit Sagar campaign from July 5th to September 17th. In this campaign being held as part of the celebrations under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 coastal areas across the country are being cleaned for 75 days. Let's take a look at some of the activities organized under this program over the past week. And now let's have a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our segment Science Express.
The Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India has announced the launch of a new platform named Mantha as part of the celebrations under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The platform aims to promote collaboration between industry and the scientific research and development ecosystem in order to help India's sustainability goals in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The Manthan Forum will facilitate information transfer and engage in dialogue to develop a roadmap for future science, innovation, and technology-based development through information exchange sessions, exhibitions, and events. The platform, to be operated by National Stock Exchange for Information and Technology (NSEIT), will facilitate stakeholders' interaction, research and innovation, and share challenges including social impact that are related to various emerging technologies and scientific interventions. The PSA office shared all the information about the platform earlier this week. This platform will provide the necessary foundation for effective transformations to achieve sustainable development goals through innovative ideas. As part of the ongoing efforts to boost the startup ecosystem, the Union Minister for Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh, recently approved a startup loan for manufacturing and commercializing compostable plastic. For this, the Technology Development Board has signed an MOU with a startup, TGP Bioplastics Private Limited, based in Dhaara, Maharashtra. TGP Bioplastics has developed a compostable plastic material as an environment-friendly alternative to single-use plastics. This composite is a unique combination of thermoplastic, starch, glycerine with some chemical modifications that are cost-effective and provide higher strength. The granules made from this composite can be molded into any shape, and they decompose into natural substances once discarded. The plastic can be easily composted into manure, thus ensuring no negative effect on the environment. The unique project has received seed funding under Nidhi Prayas scheme of DST, Niti Aayog and UNIDO for the prototype development. Scientists at the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Bangalore, and Autonomous Institute of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, have designed a model for the detection of the so far elusive exomoons using data obtained from the James Webb Space Telescope. Scientists have demonstrated that the James Webb Space Telescope is powerful enough to detect the transit signal of exomoons in the photometric light curves of Moon hosting exoplanets. Exomoons are natural satellites that revolve around exoplanets. This could help detect habitable exomoons in the future and also help us understand new worlds beyond our own solar system. So far, about 5,000 exoplanets have been discovered by using several ground-based and space telescopes such as Kepler, COROT, Spitzer, and the Hubble Space Telescope. However, natural satellites or exomoons around any of these planets are still untraced. Fishing is one of the fastest growing primary producing sectors in the country and plays a vital role in India's economic and overall development. To give a boost to this sector, the Union Cabinet chaired by the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi launched the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana to bring about blue revolution through sustainable development of the fisheries sector in the country. The target of this scheme is to increase fish production to 220 lakh metric tons by 2024-25 with an average annual growth rate of 9%. The program also aims to create about 55 lakh direct and indirect employment opportunities over the next 5 years. Under the scheme, the Technology Development Board of DST has collaborated with Fountainhead Agro Farms Private Limited, based in Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, for an advanced, intensive, all-male Tilapia aquaculture project with Israeli technology. Tilapia has emerged as the most productive and internationally traded fish food in the world. TDP's support will help in facilitating the culture of tilapia in India in a responsible manner.
That is all in today's edition of Science Monitor. Keep sending your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is indiascience@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar, A50, Sector 62, Noida, 201309, Uttar Pradesh. So we'll take your leave now. See you again next week. Till then, stay safe and think scientifically. Bye for now.